Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, Urban Backyard Container Gardening. We're out in the garden and we're going to do some maintenance and preventative maintenance as well on my plants. I'm going to show you what I believe is worm damage and what I'm going to do to take care of it. So in this bed, we have peppers, green peppers, and we have tomatoes. And some of the peppers look like they have been eaten, but I don't see any signs of worm activity or anything like that. But I am going to spray them just as a precautionary measure. Over here in this bed, we have string beans and tomatoes. And if you look closely, as a matter of fact, we're looking at one now, maybe you can see it. There is a worm eating my plants. So what I'm going to do is to spray this plant along with some others with BT, and hopefully that will rectify the problem. So let's go make up a batch of the BT and come back. Okay, in my pump sprayer, I put in a gallon of water, and this is Monterey BT, and it's from biological insecticide. This is to control worms and caterpillars on fruit, vegetables, ornamentals, and trees. So what I'm going to do is to put 4 capfuls of this into the water. Okay, that's the 4th one. And then we're going to put the pump back in. Pick it up. Should be good to go. And now we're going to go back over to my plants. Okay, we're back at the tomatoes, and we're going to go ahead and pump this up. And now we're going to spray. Making sure I spray and get the leaves completely wet, the top of the leaves and the underside of the leaves. I'm spraying a worm now. It just fell off. There we go. There's another one that just fell off. Pump again. Now, the only bad thing about using BT is that if it rains and I hear it thundering off in the distance, naturally it's going to wash it off and I'm going to have to come out and do it again. But you take the good with the bad and it is what it is. I really didn't have too much of a problem with worms down south, and that was because my plants were behind a screened-in area. So this is new to me, and hopefully, what I'm doing will take care of the problem. The worms that I have been seeing are small compared to a couple of the large ones that I saw earlier. Here's one here, making sure that I wet him real well. This particular tomato plant is loaded with worms. Now that I look at it, almost every place where the spray is hitting is knocking a worm off. And we're going to spray this bed as well. Okay, we're done with this bed. I'm going to go get another pump sprayer and put in some some safe soap, and I'm going to spray my okra because I'm looking and I see ants crawling all over my flowers. So I want to nip that in the bud. Okay, these are my Ace 55 tomatoes, and I do see worms on these as well. So I'm going to give them a spraying also. So in this one, we have the safe soap, but we also have a bug insecticide for a soft body on insects such as ants and aphids and mites. So this is what I'm spraying on it. When I was down south, I had the pleasure or misfortune, depending on how you look at it, of having a problem with ants in my okra. Um, the ants are attracted to the mites. The mites secrete a sugary substance that the ants love. So basically, it's a symbiotic relationship. The ants protect the aphids. The aphids, in turn, produce the sugar that the ants want. So I'm making sure that I thoroughly spray and try to get rid of all of the ants that I see, as well as the aphids. I did a video recently where my okra that I harvested had some bumps on them, and I knew exactly what the problem was. It was a problem with ants due to aphids. So the spraying will help. It's interesting how these ants, once the solution hits them, literally die in place. Hopefully, sounds weird, but hopefully we will not get any rain tonight. Although I mentioned earlier, I hear thundering, and otherwise that means tomorrow I have to come out and do the same thing all over again. So I want to thank you for coming along with me while we attempted to take care of a worm problem in some of the beds. Hopefully, by spraying the BT on them and also an ant problem in my okra bed, we will take care of the problem and have future harvests on down the road. I want to thank you for coming along with me. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, take this moment to consider to do so. I can grow a lot of vegetables and stuff by myself, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. If you are a frequent subscriber, I appreciate you coming back. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell all, so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow. Lastly, and most importantly, always remember to give the thanks to God. For without Him, we are nothing. Until next time, take care.